Hello YouTubes, Brown Clan Adventures back again. I know this looks relatively flat, but this is actually a pretty steep grade. This just, a little bit more intense than previous stuff. So I figured I'd go ahead and videotape it here on the Kiamichi trail. I didn't see anybody talk about this. We are about 4.5 to 5 miles. Can't really gauge because we haven't been moving very fast for the last mile or so. From Highway 259, I believe it is, or 36 Monument, which is what we're heading to. And I didn't see anybody, take any footage of this or anything like that. It's a nice little climb with some actual pretty big rocks. So I wanted to go ahead and put it out here that, hey, this is something you may have to contend with if you do so decide to go through this. So yeah, just in case, because one of the things it listed on there was like, stock 4x4 should be able to handle this. That may be true, but it's very possible you'll take damage if you're in a stock 4x4 on some of these type of obstacles. Again, the footage isn't going to do it justice, but this isn't some of those rocks that were just back there were, they were like a foot or so. A decent amount of ledges. Like there's one that probably doesn't look huge coming up here on the left hand side of the vehicle. It's actually pretty big, and while you can go around it, right after it you don't really have the option to go around. It's a pretty good little rock garden, and these are about 8 inches out. And just remember that when you are going through these, you want to put your tires on the bigger obstacles, because if you try and put everything underneath, that's where your vital components are, i.e. differentials, oil pans and all that, if you don't have any skid plates. We have some real cheapo, well, not super cheap, I mean they're still steel, but they're very thin, factory skid plates on the LX470. I think they're actually referred to as splash guards, to be really honest with you, by Toyota. So obviously not the greatest thing in the world. That tree has a complete hole through it. That's unnerving. Cool. So that thing's like one breeze away from blowing over. But fortunately we're doing all right. But anyway, that was a pretty intense little section there, so I just wanted to film that and put that out there for those of y'all thinking about doing the Kiamichi trail. Once again, it's about I guess I'd say about 5 miles from the 36 Monument, heading east from the 36 Monument on K Trail. We'll be back if we have any others that we find on our way as we travel west towards the highway, but supposedly it's supposed to mellow out here pretty quick. So anyway, maybe we'll be back, or maybe this will be the last video on K Trail. Baby's about ready to be done with the trail, so alright, see you later YouTube.